What's up, guys? It's Guts and Glory back again to bring you another video. This time we're gonna be doing a review for Legends Season 3 Episode 2. I think it's called Freak Show or something, I don't know. Okay, but before we get into that, yes, I'm on camera, but I have to wear the mask to conceal my identity for now, so don't like that, I'm sorry. Deal with it. Deal with the mask bad. But, you know, I had nothing for the background today, so I'm like, fuck it. I'm on camera. Woo woo. So anyways, yeah, today was a crazy episode of Legends. Insanely crazy. Well, it started out, we went back when the Legends first got fired, and we got to see Nate and Amaya in Central City living domestic life, and Amaya was like trying to make a cake for Nate's birthday, or no, she's trying to make donuts, and then Nate's like, I'll just go get donuts from the store, and then she sees Amari on camera, and she's like, oh crap. So she leaves to go see Amari in Detroit, which we don't get to see, and then she goes back to Zambezi to make sure Amari exists. And we find out a lot of things about Amaya this season. We found out that her totem has been acting weird and has been actually taking control of her. Like when she uses it, the animal side, when she uses it to get her animal power, the animal will actually start taking over her. And she will become more beastly. That's why she killed those 3 guys. She didn't want to, but she like hunted them down and killed them because the totem is making her more animalistic. So that was cool. So the Legends are trying to prove to Rick that they can handle the oh shit. Okay, I'm good now. That they can handle the they can handle the problems in time they made. I forgot the word they said. But yeah, that they can handle that. So they're sitting there, you know, dealing with that. So they find one that's supposed to be easy. They go back to I believe it was, I forgot the time period, but it was a while ago. I think it was like 1874 or something. Or maybe 1974. No, it wasn't the 70s, I don't think. I think it was 1874. They go to a circus ran by P.T. Barnum because he has a saber-toothed tiger. A real saber-toothed tiger. So the Legends go to fix this. And we also find out Mick is afraid of clowns. Oh fuck, we're low on battery. We'll be fine. Mick's afraid of clowns, which is kind of funny because Mick's such a badass. Why would he be scared of clowns, you know? So, Ray, Jax, and Nate go to, their job was to shrink the saber-toothed tiger. That was their job. They had one job, shrink the saber-toothed tiger, just put it in the ship, everything would be fine. What did they do? Well, since Rip made the shrink thing that could make things larger or shrink, they accidentally made it larger, of course. So they're sitting there dealing with this large saber-toothed tiger that is wandering around, and Sarah's like, I'm gonna go get Amaya. So Sarah gets Amaya, and they go track down the saber-toothed tiger. Meanwhile, Nate, dealing with the whole thing with Amaya, decides, I'm gonna go get drunk. So he goes get drunk, steals powers off at the bar, and what happens is Ray and Jefferson get kidnapped. Ray and Jefferson get kidnapped. Nate actually ends up wandering off, so Ray and Jefferson get kidnapped. Now they end up meanwhile Sarah and Amaya end up shrinking the saber-toothed tiger and bringing it back to the Wave Rider, where they keep it in a little cage. So they try to go so they send out Nate and Amaya to try to get the team back, but they get captured too. And that's where we find out about Amaya and her monster, like her, for like the animalistic side, like I was talking earlier. We also find out Nate can't like turn because he was dehydrated. Because of being drunk, he was hungover and dehydrated, so he couldn't turn steel at that time. So yeah, but Sarah also finds out they're being followed by the Time Bureau, by a member of the Time Bureau known as Gary, is following them. So Sarah knocks him out, brings him on the ship, and then Agent Sharp shows up, one of the leaders of the Time Bureau that Rip has put in charge. Rip's the all-out later, but Sharp is like the second in command or something. So her and Sarah go at it, and I would think Sarah would easily beat this person, but that's not how it went, and they both end up knocking each other down, so they end up just sharing drinks and talking, like drinking water and just talking to each other. Meanwhile, Mick and what's his name? Martin have to go free everybody. So Mick's scared of clowns, so he runs away. So Martin tries to infiltrate them. He disguises himself as a clown. Meanwhile, Amaya finally lets the totem go, and she goes crazy and tries to beat everybody. And then Mick gets over his fear of clowns, starts beating up clowns, which is funny. Oh, and also, earlier, Mick was trying to feed the little saber-toothed tiger a sandwich, and it got loose. And then it, like, turned to a big saber-toothed tiger, so Sarah saved Sharp from that. And then, in the end, they fixed the problem. The circus looks awesome because of all the people turning into powers and stuff. And they go back to the ship. And then they drop the Time Bureau off, and everything's fixed, and they shrink the saber-toothed tiger, put back in its time. I thought it was a great episode. We had some fun stuff. We had some awesome stuff. I give it another 9. It's a good episode. Also at the end something epic happened. So the legends are sitting there talking about, because Agent Sharp mentioned something about malice to them, but they don't know it's malice. So they're sitting there like, something big's coming that even the Time Bureau are scared of. And then all the legends start laughing because they handled Vandal Savage, who's an Egyptian god, and the Legion of Doom, which was led by a time-traveling speedster, and 4 other villains were on that team trying to get a Spear of Destiny. So they're like, yeah, we can handle it. So they start laughing. And at the end, we see this hooded woman go to this water. And she's like doing magic. And she says, rise. And this woman, made out of water, comes onto the land and takes a human form. And then she's like, hello, Queza. And then Queza's like, who are you? And she's like, I'm a follower of Malice. Now, if you don't know who Queza is the sister of Mari, who is the granddaughter of Amaya, who is on our group. So, and Queza is now working for this Malice. So it's going to be interesting. So we might see Amaya, and Queza in the same room. We might. That would be awesome. I would love to see that. And plus Amari with her whole losing control. It's cool to see kind of like a Jekyll Hyde thing going on with her. They're doing the same on The Flash, I heard, with like Caitlin Snow and Killer Frost. So yeah, that's cool. That's always cool. So yeah, short review, guys, but I give this a 9 again. This is a great episode. I'm excited. I want to figure out what Malice is. I want to see all the time traveling stuff. I thought P.T. Barnum was great, even though he played being a psychopath really well. Nick being afraid of clowns was funny, and then when he beat the shit out of clowns, it was funny to see too. We get to see all this fun stuff. It was just a fun episode. Oh, and the P.T. Barnum made like Ray and Jackson be conjoined twins. That was funny. Like, Legends is become less serious lately, but it's more of a fun show. So, I don't mind. It's a fun show. It's very fun. So anyways, yeah guys, this is Gus of Glory, signing off. Be Bob.